Hello, my fellow Nigerians. This is another one. Afenifere 6 immediate release of Farotimi threatens legal action. The National Caucus of Afenifere has called for the immediate and unconditional release of Dele Farotimi, deputy leader of the caucus, Oladipupo, who spoke during a media briefing yesterday, condemned the circumstances surrounding Farotimi's abduction, detention, and incarceration. The increasing practice of arresting people in a state and transporting them out of the state without the knowledge of their relatives must be stopped. Olaitan emphasized he, however, berated the police for bypassing established protocols, failing to log the arrest, and denying Farotimi's right to contact his relatives or lawyer. Olaitan, who described the delay in granting bail to Farotimi as a clear attempt to humiliate him and constructive incastrate and innocent person, said that the charges referred against Farotimi do not exist in the laws of Ekiti State, stressing the need for the police to redeem their integrity by terminating the prosecution. We call for the immediate and unconditional release of Farotimi, as well as an investigation of the circumstances surrounding his abduction and traverse in the hands of his abductors. If we have to take legal action against his arrest, we will. It is not because he is a Yoruba man, but because it is an act of injustice. We know what is going on. A trick is being played. This country can't be run that way, he said. He said that the Afenifere believes in the rule of law and would not hesitate to take necessary action to protect Farotimi's rights. He therefore urged the authorities to take immediate action to address the situation. My brothers and sisters, in a related situation, this is what one of our own, the Huriwas, is saying. The Huriwas condemns order seizing Farotimi's book, once against threats to intellectual freedom. That is Huriwa. The Human Rights Writers Association of Nigeria has strongly condemned the recent court order directing the seizure of Dele Farotimi's book. Nigeria and its criminal justice system, describing it as a glaring example of anti-intellectualism and a setback for democratic ideas. Huriwa also described the warning issued to bookstores by Afe Babalola's law firm, stating that such actions are unconstitutional and amount to an infringement on the fundamental rights of individuals and businesses. The court order, which mandates the confiscation of Farotimi's book, has been criticized by Huriwa as a disturbing echo of medieval practices that suppress intellectual freedom. This order is anachronistic and reminiscent of the actions of the Crusaders nearly 1,000 years ago, who burned books they deemed contrary to their interests. Such a move has no place in a modern democratic society that prides itself on freedom of expression and intellectual debate, Huriwa stated, Huriwa particularly faulted the warning issued to bookstores, asserting that it is unconstitutional to hinder legitimate trading in books, especially when those bookstores were neither parties to the legal suit nor given a fair hearing in line with Section 36/5 of the Nigerian Constitution. The organization emphasized that the principle of fair hearing is a cornerstone of justice, and any action that undermines it is not only unconstitutional but also morally indefensible. The blanket warning to bookstores not to stock or sell the book without their involvement in the suit is a gross violation of their rights. This action effectively punishes entities that have not been accused or convicted of any wrongdoing, setting a dangerous precedent for freedom of commerce and expression, Huriwa noted. Rather than resorting to judicial actions that strive free thought, Huriwa challenged the lawyer who sought the court order to adopt a more constructive approach by writing a counter book to refute the alleged defamatory claims made by Farotimi. The most effective response to ideas, whether agreeable or not, is to present superior arguments and evidence. Intellectual battles should be fought with reason, not repression, Huriwa argued. The organization further highlighted the risk of the court order, pointing out that such actions inadvertently encourage piracy and underground trading of the book, which could have their consequences for intellectual property rights and the publishing industry. When legitimate avenues for accessing a book are blocked, it creates a fertile ground for black market operations. This undermines the very fabric of intellectualism and erodes respect for the true rule of law, Huriwa warned. Encouraging healthy debate, Huriwa reiterated that the importance of allowing controversial works to spark debate and dialogue, stating that it is through such processes that societies evolve and grow, suppressing dissenting opinions. The organization argued only creates utopian illusion, where critical issues are swept under the carpet rather than addressed. Books, irrespective of their content, serve as mirrors of a society. They reflect our strengths, weakness and aspirations. Attempting to erase such reflections is not only futile but also detrimental to our collective progress as a nation, Huriwa emphasized. The human rights group called on the judiciary to exercise caution when issuing orders that have far-reaching implications of fundamental freedoms. It also argued the Nigerian Bar Association and other stakeholders to advocate for a system that prioritizes intellectual engagement over censorship. Huriwa's statement concluded it with reminder that the suppressions of ideas has historically led to societal stagnation and conflict, from the crusade to authoritarian regimes of the 20th century. History is replete with examples of how the suppression of books and ideas only fuels resentment and undermines progress. Let us not repeat the mistakes of the past. Nigeria must embrace the path of intellectual freedom and robust debate to build society where justice and knowledge thrive, the group stated. My brothers and sisters, this is what we are saying. In the comment section, you are free to say your opinion on these issues of Farotimi and Afe Babalola. Subscribe to this channel, share, love, and like. God bless Nigeria. Thanks and God bless. Amen.